Hello and welcome back everybody, Royale here, and welcome back to another video. So today was originally going to be Glorious Times of Pokemon Masters, but well, I was up to midnight, in which this has now dropped. I completely forgot these existed, I'm not gonna lie with you. So here we have Okada answering more questions from people and the audience as well. So I did read this already. This will probably be my second reread of it. So I don't remember everything off the tip of my head right now, but more or less, this is going to be some pretty interesting stuff if I remember correctly. But before I continue, feel free to subscribe for more Dragalia Lost content, and there are links in the description as well. And like it, I guess. Sure. So then, as we start this. First thing, responses to questions that cannot be answered during the broadcast time of the Japanese language Cage of Desire live stream on YouTube. Okay, so this is having some Persona stuff, I think, in it. So some players believe that the plots of event quests are generally intended to fill in any gaps in understanding that may emerge during the main campaign storyline or shine a light on the lesser-known aspects of Dragalia Lost lore. Is that indeed the case? This is interesting. Low-key, because of this, I might actually do a video on this, actually. Just more or less saying what is connected, what is yet to be connected, and potentially how stuff could be integrated into the main story. Like, I might honestly do a video on this. Let me know if you guys do want to see something like that, because there's a lot I can pull from for this. There's most definitely something I can pull from. So there are many aspects of Dragalia Lost World that cannot be fully fleshed out in the limited scope of the main campaign alone. For example, there are many important figures and organizations, such as those from Hinamoto, that have only appeared in events thus far. Are we going to see them in the main campaign? Are we going to get Iyasu? Does that mean we could get Gala Iyasu? At the same time, regions like North of Cristea and its related characters have been slowly revealed over time in both the main campaign and the event stories. By doing so, we can focus on developing certain characters and events first without worrying about derailing the original plot of the main campaign. With that said, if we include too much of a character's development in a standalone event, then their impact on the main campaign may be lessened. So we must strive a careful balance between these two approaches. It's worth nothing that the Fractured Futures and Forgotten Truths raid events that ran to the first and second anniversaries have been made available to play in the event compendium at any time, precisely because their plots are so closely intertwined with that of the main campaign. So pretty much what this is kind of saying is that eventually all these side stories, they are or going to be canon, one way or another. So well, just if you are like a massive story buffer for this game and haven't read the side stories, thinking, it's only a side story, it's not a main story, eventually they're going to be main story, which is pretty cool, actually. That's really cool. So yeah, though, Loki, I might do a video on something like this. Once again, feel free to let me know whether or not you want to see something like that, because I'm tempted to. I'm not gonna lie. So then, the most important question ever to exist for Dragalia Lost: will we see the Vagabond Pupper again? The players seem to really enjoy last year's April Fool's event, in which they could play with a puppy that wandered into the Howlnome for a single day. To those who have been clamoring for the adorable doggo's return ever since, I will say this much: this event may return in one form or another this year, so stay tuned. We're going to get Vagabond Pupper. We're going to get the puppy back. For all we know, they could just re-release him for April Fools again and be like, done. So who knows at that point? But hey, it's on the horizon. That's nice. It's on the horizon. So now proper feedback from players. Some players feel that the recently adjusted Morsiati Reckoning quest is just as hard as Legend of the is just as hard as the legend difficulty quests in the Yagito Uprising. Since the former drop materials necessary for functional upgrades, while the latter only drops materials necessary for cosmetic upgrades, players who are not strong enough to clear this quest are prevented from fully developing their Halidome. Why not make materials necessary for functional upgrades available from other sources as well? I do want to answer this question before I read Okada's answer to this. First of all, Morsai's Reckoning is not legend difficulty. I promise you, it's not legend difficulty. You just need to know how to go about it. I'm equal sure there are units that can make it easier, like Mim, like Grace, Azia defense buffer, like Patia or Templar Hope. Those make it easy, no doubt about it. But you can clear it with Ayuden. You can clear it with Story Cleo. Like, it's like you just need to be invested. That's the thing. But however, I will say though, them limiting the resources only to Morsaiati, that's a completely different story. Those should be available elsewhere as well, whether being more events or maybe even the next endgame as well. That's my 2 cents on all that. This quest was assigned a required might of 40k and designed with the expectation of that players would level their facilities as high as they possibly could before attempting to undertake it. He's saying right there, this was meant for max out shit. So yeah, those nose diving right into it probably have not fulfilled that requirement. Either that or they're just getting shit pubs. However, since facility level is not the only factor in determining whether or not a player can clear a quest, we are considering making the materials from this quest available from other quests as well. That's nice. I will take that. I'll absolutely take that. All right, so Battle Royale stuff. Oh boy, in the Albanian Battle Royale, if the matchup comes down to the final 3 players and one of them is using the semi-adventure skin, and thus has access to his unique skill, while the other 2 are not, the players controlling standard adventurers may form a impromptu alliance against the player controlling Semi due to the perceived advantage granting by his unique skill. This seems a bit unfavorable for both parties, does it not? If adventurer skins with unique skills continue to appear in the future, players may feel forced to use them over the standard adventurers or gang up on them during the battle, and the balance between weapon types may suffer. Are these skins intended to be only for a limited time, or do you plan on adding more as time goes on? My thing about that is that one, I don't care. I don't care about PvP all that much. When I die, I'm typically mad in the first place, so I don't care who killed me, honestly. But however, when it comes to impromptu alliances, it's not just against Semi. That can happen in any battle royale, whether intentional or not. That is going to happen. So like pointing blame on a weapon skin, okay, whatever. Honestly, it's whatever. How do I say this? There were times where yes, I was teamed up on because I was playing as a healer. There were times where I was absolutely teamed up on, and it was the most rage-inducing thing I've ever fucking experienced. I'm gonna say that right now, and that's one of the main reasons why I don't play battle royales, because of shit like that. In a 3-way battle, it makes sense for 2 players to first focus on one in order to increase their odds of survival. Yeah, see, exactly that. We do not plan to add adventure skins with unique skills on a frequent basis, but when we do, we endeavor to ensure that their unique skill is not overly powerful. In addition, we are constantly monitoring the usage and win rates of each weapon type and are perform balance adjustments as necessary each month. Our ultimate goal is to allow for the introduction of interesting and unique skills while maintaining a fair balance between weapon types, so that all players can enjoy the experience regardless of what adventure or weapon they choose. Not bad. I just don't give two shits. So, final question. Players are appreciative of the various events that occur from time to time that allow them to focus on upgrading their team, including double drops for elemental ruins, dragon shells, and IO. Materials from these quests, as well as others, such as orichalcum, tend to be in short supply for new players. Why not? So why not a triple the drop rate and make these in-domain items easier to come by during events? This consideration for new players is admirable. However, we believe that double drops is already quite generous, and we would like to save triple drops for more marquee events. I encourage players to check out the event available right now that increases drops for certain quests on a daily basis. Orichalcum and certain other materials tend to be scarce early on and only available from higher difficulty quests, so we'd like to increase access to them by making them available from the treasure trade and as event rewards. Orichalcum could be coming to treasure trade and rewards in general for events. That's awesome. That's awesome. I want to be honest, everyone else is bitching about the other materials. Double drops is fine. Triple drops is meant to be for like anniversaries, half anniversaries, collabs. That's what those are meant for. That's fine. Well, when it comes to double drops during regular events, that's perfectly fine. You are meant to try and get up those adventurers or those weapon types a little bit faster than others. That's how that's meant to be. But orichalcum, we all need that. So adding those to treasure trade and event rewards, love that. Love it. But either way, this was a little bland, I'm not gonna lie. It was bland, but some pretty cool stuff in here. And well, I believe that they left a lot of stuff just under the radar right now. Because, well, second half of March, this shit's going to explode. I'm gonna say it right now. This shit is going to absolutely implode. It's gonna be so fucking good. I cannot wait for 2.5 Annie. Cannot wait. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Just if you did, feel free to view all the stuff I said at the beginning of the video. Subscribe, check out links down below, and feel free to like it. And also, do tell me whether or not you want me to cover this story stuff, because I'm tempted to, but that's going to be a big video. I'm going to say it right now. That's going to be a big video, and I'm probably going to wait till after Chapter 18 Part 2 for that. If a lot of people do want. So definitely let me know if that is something you do want to see, and more or less potentially have hype for some galas that could happen in the future. But regardless, I'll be signing off for today. So I'll see you all whenever I upload again. Bye.